Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video today. I didn't know what I wanted to make it about, so I turned to Twitter and my loyal followers and asked what kind of tag video they wanted to see, because I've kind of been really enjoying doing tag videos, and a lot of people asked for the products I regret buying. I did do this video in the past. It's no longer up on my channel because it was deleted and I never put it back up, but I remember that video. I remember it was still when I was living at home, and it was so long ago. Like, it was probably done in the very beginning of my YouTube life. So I thought this would be kind of fun. I just went through my entire collection, everything from blushes, nail polish, lips, eyes, and I have to say I did pull out a couple things, but for the most part, everything I have in my collection I use and love. A lot of times I forget that I have stuff, but these kinds of videos force me to go back into my collection and shop my stash, so it's kind of fun. And I also want to say that I do a very thorough job of researching products that I kind of have my eye on. I'll watch YouTube reviews, I'll read reviews on Makeup Alley, I'll do Google searches on them. I don't just go out and I rarely ever go to Sephora or MAC just to shop. Like, I'm always there for a reason, to get something in mind. So, I rarely do impulse buys. If I'm in the store, maybe I'll do some swatches or something and think about it and then maybe order it online, but I'm rarely somebody that's like, I'm gonna go shop for makeup. As weird as that sounds, and I know that's probably really weird, and a lot of you, that probably surprises you, but I rarely, really only ever go shopping when I have something in mind. And then if that leads to other things, it does, but I never go out with the intention of just finding new makeup. I did that in the beginning when I first started, but now my collection has grown so big that I really just want to enjoy the products that I have. It's literally overflowing. Like, I don't have any other room to put anything anywhere else. So especially now, I'm very conscious of what I'm buying and making sure that I don't already have that in my collection. So, with that being said, I did find some products, but it is a very rare thing that I ever return products. I do hold blog sales from time to time, and those are just the products that I bought and think, why did I buy that? Or I bought it and I'm not into it anymore, or it was an impulse buy at the time and you just kind of change your taste. So I will start with some MAC goodies, and I talked about this before. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Brightening Serum. I did use this all up because I spent the money on it, and I'm just going to back to MAC this container. But this to me was a complete waste of money. It was supposed to brighten your skin, lighten any scarrings, and I use this religiously every day underneath my moisturizer, and I have to say it really did nothing for my skin. It didn't feel super hydrating. It was just kind of like an extra step in the morning that I really didn't need to take. I would say it probably lasted me 2 months, and I can honestly tell you that I never noticed a single difference. And I even used it with the same moisturizer every day. So this was kind of a fail product for me. I had really high hopes for it when I got the email about it, but that was a big letdown. Another thing from MAC, and this is going to shock a lot of you, are MAC lip glosses. I have tons of these. I can't even tell you the last time I've worn one. I have already probably back to MAC'd over 25, and it looks like I haven't even ever cleared out my collection. There are certain colors, yes, that I like, but I have learned through my dabblings in lip gloss that there's so many other better brands out there. There's so many other formulas and consistencies. I really don't like the consistency of MAC lip glosses. When I first started with MAC, I was obsessed. I had to have at least one from every collection that came out, and I would have so many that I never just, my mom, when she gets a product she likes, she uses the entire thing up and then we'll rebuy it. Me, I have so much, so I'm using a new one every day, and then I forget what's there, and then by that time I feel like these go bad and they start smelling funky and they become thick and goopy. So I totally regret going hog wild over these things. I can't tell you the last time I've purchased a MAC lip gloss. I've never tried a MAC Plush Glass or Luster Glass, so I don't know, my opinion might be different about those, but the consistency of these I'm just not a fan of. I really love the Revlon Super Lustrous glosses. Josie Maran makes really good lip glosses. I'm trying to think high-end. Chanel. I will say Chanel Glossomers I really like, but other than that, kind of a letdown. I don't even like the Smashbox or the NARS lip glosses. I'm just kind of getting over lip gloss, I guess. And I've been finding and being attracted to lipsticks that have a sheen or a shine, or I'll just throw on like a clear balm over. So yeah, kind of regret buying. I will say there's like a few in my head, like MAC's Underage, that is holy grail, that I love. But for the most part, I really regret buying so many of these because it's, now they're just sitting in my collection and I'm not going to ever put them on a blog sale because that would be gross. The MAC 187 brush. When I first started on YouTube over 2 years ago, this was all the rave. Everybody in their videos used this brush. This was like the first or second face brush that I bought. To this day, I cannot find a use for it. Not necessarily even this one, but just stippling brushes in general. I know a lot of people love it for liquid foundation. I'm not one of them. I know some people use it for blush. I don't like it. I think it's too big. So yeah, I've never really found like a good use for this brush. Sigma makes one that's half the price. If you are someone that likes this brush, it's really no different than the MAC one. But this was totally a hype, you know, YouTube made me do it purchase, and I don't even use it. I've even put this up on a blog sale and nobody even bought it, so I feel maybe I'm not alone when it comes to this brush, but yeah, I don't see it with this one. Okay, next I'll talk about two mascaras. The first one is by Hard Candy, and it's the 1000 Lashes. I found this at Walmart. It's in a tube. This does absolutely nothing for my eyelashes. Yeah, huge disappointment. It has like little fibers. It's supposed to make your lashes look fake. Doesn't do that. I think it's a waste. It was only $6, so I'm not too upset about it. And then another one, which might be a controversial one, is the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash. I know this was very popular on YouTube. I think it still is. I hear a lot of people talking about it. But I finally bought it for myself back when, I think it was like November when Sephora was having their friends and family. I just bought it, but I kept it in its box. I never even opened it. I didn't want any air to get in because I really wanted to use up all the mascaras that I had. Being that it's a more expensive mascara, I just took advantage of the 20% off sale, and I bought it, and I just recently opened it about a month or two ago, and it already felt dried up. I don't know if somebody, I mean, when I buy mascara, I always reach from the back because you never know who's opening them and looking, but I don't know if air got in or they just really don't stay well long. I love the brush, and I can see why people like this mascara because it can give you the effect of very volumized lashes, but this I would see, what do you call it? When it dries and cracks under your eyes. I can't think of the name. But it would dry up. I would see like, you know, fallout, whatever, off my eyelashes throughout the day. It wasn't a nice consistency to apply. I had to keep layering it. It just felt very dry. So I will never repurchase this, and I think this is a huge waste of money. I do really like the YSL Faux Seals, but I love the Prestige My Blackest Lashes. Drugstore, $6, love it. This is OPI's Last Friday Night from the Katy Perry collection. I put it on my finger just to get some kind of use, and that was 10 seconds before this video. And because I pulled it out because I was like, why did I even buy that? That was the first time I've used it since I've had it. I think I just went crazy when Teenage Dreams came out, and I wanted glitter, glitter, glitter. And I don't know what possessed me to buy this because it is pretty, but I usually don't wear blue nail polish. This is the first time, but I wouldn't even really consider this. This is Sally Hansen's Barracuda. This is more like a robin's egg, like Tiffany blue, like for Audrey. I would never really wear this on my nails by itself. Blue is not my favorite, and this was a hype. A kind of big waste. While we're on the topic of nail polish, Zoya's, this is their Posh matte nail polish, and I will just say I don't like this. I tried it once and I hated it. I don't like matte polishes in general. I don't like how they look on your nails. I like the shiny factor. With a lot of the polishes I use, you don't need to put a top coat because they are shiny. With this one, you definitely needed it unless you like the idea of a matte look. And I will say overall, I am not really a big fan of Zoya's nail polishes. I know that they always run really good productions. I can't speak today, promotions. And so that's, I think, what forces me to take advantage and stock up. But overall, like, if I were to do like my top 10 favorite nail polishes, none of them would be Zoya. Like, I had a lot, I sold a lot in my blog sale. There are very few that I have left. I don't know, they have such a wide range of colors, but there's not really one that sticks out when I think of, you know, my favorite or a color I want to look to put on my nails. I don't know, Zoya kind of is disappointing, which is unfortunate because they have really good customer service and they're like, you know, that 3 free formula, but yeah. This is also by Hard Candy. This is their Glamouflage Concealer. This was another $6, so I'm not that upset about it, but I read really good things about this. It only comes in 3 colors, light, medium, and dark. And as much as it does have a nice thick consistency, it has like a gray undertone that no matter what color I bought this in, because I literally tried all 3 colors, no matter my skin tone, it never looked good. Like, I tried it underneath foundation, I tried it over top foundation, I tried it underneath powder, over top powder. It just never blended with my skin. None of the colors did. It just has this gray cast and it just makes it really hard to blend in and look natural. So this was a huge fail. Couple more things. As far as eyeshadows go, I have to say I love them all, except for, I will say, Victoria's Secret eyeshadows. They make really pretty eyeshadows. This is in the color Provocateur, but their payoff is very disappointing, so I would not spend the money on Victoria's Secret shadows. I think they're $12 or so. You definitely need a base with them. I think they're applied best with your finger over a brush, but they're just kind of a letdown. I mean, I do really love the colors, but you really have to work with them and build them up, and that's kind of annoying. Okay, this is MAC's Lipstick in Bubbles, and this came out 1 or 2 years ago with their Sugar Sweet collection, and this again was a big hyped. I think it sold out. I hate this color. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. It just makes my lips look weird. I do know of a lot of people that love this color though, which is great for them, but I can't get it to work for me at all. I've tried putting it under, I've tried dabbing it over. It's just like a white gloss, like a white frost, and it does nothing for me. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is a NARS multiple in Copacabana. I like the idea of multiples. I like what they do. That's what it looks like. It's just a highlighter. But these are expensive, number one, and I have a lot of cream highlighters that I would much prefer over NARS, including Benefit's High Beam and e.l.f.'s Shimmering Facial Whip for $1 that you can buy at Target. I do reach for those before I reach for this. But again, this was a lot of money, so I do try to use it. But as far as me ever purchasing a NARS, multiple, that's probably not going to happen. The consistency of them is nice, and it does give a nice shimmer. But like I said, out of all the other highlights I have, this is probably my least reached for product. So that is all for my products I regret buying, which I think is pretty good considering how much makeup I have spent my money on. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!